Hi, well, it's week 3, and I wanted to go over what has gone on this week, or this past week, and then move us forward. So the first thing that I want to do is to read the saying for this week. The beauty of life is while we can't undo what's been done, we can see it, understand it, learn from it, and change. So that's pretty cool. So it's a message for you to encourage you to keep going and don't give up. All right, let's go ahead and we'll go to the discussions and we'll look at the announcements. Okay, and I'm going to drag this down a little bit. Okay, and let's see. So there was some questions about links not working last week, so I'm sorry about that. But we got that fixed. And if there's any problems that you run into getting things in on time because of it, let me know. I wanted to make sure that you're aware that the Thanksgiving break schedule in the syllabus was incorrect, and so I corrected it. And so now the syllabus will reflect the right week for Thanksgiving. So I'm sorry about that. This right here, the .laccdb monster, I want to make sure that you read this, that sometimes students will hand in not the ACCDB version of their database, but the .laccdb, and that file I cannot grade. So I want to make you aware that when you hand in a database, to make sure that you're handing in the version that has .accdb on it and it doesn't have an L in the extension. Okay. If you do that, I can't grade it, and yeah, and so I won't be able to. And then the other thing I did was I did do an extension for exam module 1. And if you're still in need of doing something, like you still didn't get it done for some reason, email me and we can discuss it. Okay, so anyway, those are the announcements for this week. And I think I have, let's see, a little while ago I was like struggling to stay on top of all the posts and the emails and stuff, but I think it's going better. As a matter of fact, I'm nervous because people aren't emailing me like, what's going on? So, and then if we come up here to course content, and then we come down here to week 3, all right? So week 3, you're going to start learning about data types and properties. And one thing that I want to make sure I say is that I really recommend that you do you design your tables in table design view and not data sheet view. It's just so much easier to do design view. So if we scroll down here, there's nothing this week to worry about as far as what's coming up. So I don't think you need to worry about that. Okay. And I have given some assignments here, and as I explained here, these readings are just specific places in Module 1 and Module 2. that I've assigned, and they're just to point out topics that we will be talking about in future weeks, either next week or the coming week. So I want you to just go back and search for those, and notice that I give a page number if you're doing the textbook, the paper copy, and if not, if you're doing the ebook, here is the search key that you can look for it on, or you can go to the chapter, to the front, the table of contents, and you should be able to find those topics. Moving down here, so here again are the links to Module 1 and Module 2, and again in each one of these modules are the page numbers that I've listed up here to read, so just an FYI. And then here is supplemental activity 8, data types. Make sure you do this one first, and then from there you can do the properties. The data types one shouldn't take you very long. And then from there, tracking your schedule and doing a weekly update. And that should be it for this week. I don't anticipate that it should take you lots of time, maybe 4 or 5 hours. I don't anticipate it should take more than 4 or 5 hours for you to do all this. And actually it might take you less. So depending on your learning needs. So I think that's it for this week. Thanks.